Hello, everybody. This is Lorraine Pursell, Empowerment Coach, going through my own empowerment and uplifting tonight. I can't wait to share with you what I've been plowing through. So that's what I'm going to be talking with you tonight, is how to blow through our fears, because I've been sure feeling a lot of them. And if you're new to my community, please go to 3keys2selflove.com to stay connected, be notified of these live streams and everything that I'm doing. And I'm just really happy that you're here with me tonight. And that I get to, dump out what I'm experiencing, because I'm just committed to being authentic. I think it's bullshit to have an expert sit here and act like they have no issues. And so I'm committed to, working through my issues, but letting you see in real time how I do that. And this has been a day. We've all been having days. I know this is nothing new. And I'm just really happy you're here. So go to 3keys2selflove.com and get my free ebook, which will explain everything to you, give you my history, the background. And as you jump on, please tell us your name and where you're from. Let me connect to our other groups. Hold on. Here we are. Share. Share to a group. Share, share, share. Okay, that should do it. So, I've been getting Empowered Earth Angel program ready. And so I have been on WordPress pretty much all day long getting this ready. And technology is one of my biggest fears. My fear of technology holds me back greatly. And it's an area that I have to just keep pushing through. And I actually start to black out when my web guy tells me what to do. And then I think I'm going to be left on my own. And, I come from a background of extreme lack of confidence and low self-esteem. So it doesn't surprise me, but I'm just really, kind of shocked as I keep spiraling upwards and become the global spiritual and empowerment and uplifting leader that I am, when I still feel these things. And so I'm saying this to you because I want you to understand that no matter how far we get, we still will experience the bullshit. And it's the bullshit of stepping into the new identity, and yet the old thing's still holding us back. So Empowered Earth Angel program is just about ready. Meeting with my web guy again on Friday. It'll probably be next week sometime. It's going to be amazing. These classes are so empowering. It's a live class that I give in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, on Tuesday nights, and my soul told me to start recording them so I can offer them to you. And so getting the finishing touches, and I just want to keep asking, how can this be easy? 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 How can this be effing easy? Because, my mind wants to make things really complicated when it comes to tech. And I just want it simple, simple, simple. And I'm just so surprised that I was able to create the 5 pages for the 5 bonus calls that you're going to get when you sign up. So I did that. He showed me how, but I did it. I pulled it off without his help. And, there was a moment, this is one of the things that, let me just breathe a second. Oh, gosh. I've just been going. I need to catch my breath here. Who's here with me? Tell me who you are and where you're from. I want to know who's here. Hold on. Maybe it's on my, no, not showing anybody, I don't think.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, hold on.
Lorraine Pursell.
Yeah. Tell me who you are, where you're from in the world. I want to see who you are. I want to say hello to you. I do these trainings every Wednesday night. I also have a Monday and a Friday AM training where we tune into our bodies on Friday mornings, and on Monday we set our one intention for the week. And so I'm a global empowerment coach. I've been doing this for 23 years, and I work with women and men all over the globe. And my material, even though I'm a counselor, comes from my own experience of coming out of debilitating depression, sadness, grief, despair, fear, doubt, shame, guilt, all that yuck stuff, and coming out of it without medication. Even though I was on medication for a long, long time, I couldn't get off. I was addicted to it. I was addicted to Zoloft, sertraline, and finally I got myself off of it, and with the help of a coach and about $10,000. And so now I use what I'm learning and what I have learned to work with other women all over. And if you want to learn more about that, get on my email list by going to, hey, Mandy, nice you're here. Tell everybody where you're from, honey. Get on my email list. I'm about to tell you about a woman from Glasgow who her anxiety with me, hi, honey, her anxiety cured in 2 sessions. We did do a 2-hour intensive to begin with. And then in 2 sessions, her anxiety was cured. Like cured. And we've been sitting on Skype and kind of going, wow, isn't it wonderful? Like it's gone. And my shaman has been telling me for a while that I'm a powerful, powerful therapist and healer. It's happening more and more where my clients are just getting so healed so fast. So, yes, great. Mandy's here from England, and there are some other people hovering around. I don't want to say who they are, but I'm sure glad you're here. So my whole jam is I want to help you step into your great big life. Just like hi, Denise. Hi, baby. Tell everybody where you're from, Denise. I want you to discover what I call your great big life, just like I've discovered my great big life when I thought I would never amount to anything, but I had dreams and I kept connected to my dreams, even though I had debilitating depression with suicidal ideations and I couldn't get out of bed. Denise is from Australia. And so I don't really like, talking about it because it kind of anchors me to the past, but I want to give you the benefit of knowing where I've come from, so you don't just, not that I think I look like I have it all together or seem like I have it all together, but you know how it is when you see somebody on a video and you go, oh, if I could have their life. Well, Vicki, woo! Vicki's here. I feel like the whole family's here now. But there are other people lurking. Please tell us who you are and where you're from. I just like to share that with you just so you know that I can probably relate to some of the hardships that you're going through. And my whole message is if I can do it, you can do it. I have had the opportunity to do some amazing things. Every time I've had the opportunity to pop out of the depression and despair, God's just given me these amazing high platform things. Like I became an unbelievable model when I was 31. Nobody could believe it. I used to do, and I thought I was fat and ugly. Okay, that's what my dysmorphia, was showing me, that I was fat and ugly. So in Saks Fifth Avenue, when I was discovered by this modeling agency, and Saks Fifth Avenue said, we want you to do runway for us, I was like, huh? Oh. And so I remember when I saw my modeling pictures, I was like, oh my God, that's what I look like? With a professional photographer, it's a little bit different. And I had no idea that I looked like that. And sometimes I'm still like, wow, is that what I look like? Because, we have our own image of ourselves. But then I got to be an international bestselling author. I just finished 2.5 years on NBC, having weekly television shows. And the whole time while I've been feeling, like, I just kept going. I just kept going because I just believed there's got to be something for me. There's got to be something in this room full of shit that I can glean from, and I can become what I want to do, which was my dream to help other people feel better about themselves, because I did not feel good about myself. So that's my story in a nutshell. Did I do that pretty well, ladies? Those of you who know me, did I leave anything out? Basically, what I really want to say is, whatever that dream is that you have, it's from God. It's from whatever you want to call it, universe, source, creator, all that is. It says that God gives us the desires of our heart. So if you have desires in your heart, they were put there by source or by God or whoever that is that you look up to. It isn't a conceited, arrogant pipe dream. It really is real. And that's what I want to tell you. And I am on my way. Oh, okay. Now I'm seeing that. Oh my God. Thank you. Denise is saying, Peg. Hi, Peg. Okay. I'm saying, oh my God. I'm seeing, see, I can't see it on this thing I'm looking at. I have to look on my phone to see your things. Okay. Mandy's from England. Denise, Australia. Vicky, Michigan. Vicky's saying, hello, my beauties. Vicky's saying, bring it on. Mandy's saying, hello, everyone. Blessings to you all. Peg is saying, hey, Lorraine. So good to see you again, Peg. Denise is saying, oh, my God, Lorraine, you look gorgeous. Your skin is shining. Your aura glowing. Must be the ascension. Yes. And it turns out that along with everything else, I'm a spiritual healer, which I've known, but didn't really know what to do with. Like my hands are just always moving. Whenever I was with somebody in person, I'm telling you guys this because you might recognize something in yourself. And I can't see, I can notice something. So Denise, I really thank you for that compliment. I mean, this is what I did with my hair this morning when I got in the bathtub. All I kept hearing when I was at the beach this morning was Epsom salts bath, Epsom salts bath, Epsom salts. So I, eventually got in the tub and just soaked for a little while. Thank you, you guys. Oh my gosh, you're so sweet. One thing you've got to know about my communities is that we are total support for each other. No mean girls are allowed. No mean girls. If you're a mean girl and you want to reform yourself, I'll give you a chance. But this is a safe community where we can be our full expression, and we only get support and encouragement and celebration from each other. So the sisters are giving it to me a lot. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, these earrings, I got them in California. Actually, when I finished my first one-on-one with my Native American shaman, I found these earrings, and it's been a journey. It's been a real journey, you guys. But I won't stop at anything because I know I'm here for a purpose, as are you. And my whole thing for saying all of this is I'm not making myself special here. There's nothing I'm making myself special about here, guys. I know now I'm going to get comments saying, but you are special, especially from Vicki. But I'm just like you. You have a destiny, and you know what it is in your heart of hearts, in your soul. You know what it is. And I'm here to just tell you that if I can do it, you can do it. I feel like I'm going to cry. I'm just going to let it come. If I can come from where I've come from, with feeling that I didn't even deserve to breathe, and that I didn't even deserve to be above the surface of the earth. I can tell this is really edgy for me to say this because my lips are starting to swell up. That eczema thing I get when I get in stress. I felt like an earthworm. That was the only way I could describe how I felt. If I can emerge and have confidence and believe in myself, and sometimes it's shaky, you know, when I do new things like this web thing I'm doing right now for Empowered Earth Angel program that's probably going to be launched next week, you guys. I'm just giving you the heads up. I'm so excited to share this with you. That no matter what you've got holding you down, I've been in abusive relationships. I've had it all. I've experienced it all. And if I haven't, I've probably experienced it with my clients over the 23 years. So I know what you're going through. I know how hard it is. And I recently went through an ascension, which means I how do you describe an ascension, Denise? I don't even know how to describe it. I had a spiritual awakening. I've had many spiritual awakenings, but this one was like, oh. I had no questions. I needed no answers. I wanted nothing because I already owned everything. And there was no separation. I'm reading a book on it right now called The End of Your World. I think that's what it's called, The End of Your World. My girlfriend in Carmel sent it to me by Adya Shanti. And it's really amazing talking about when you go through an ascension, the integration that I've been going through over the last 3 weeks has been really interesting, because I felt like I could ascend and just walk off the planet, really. And I even told Vicki, if something happens, tell Riza, my assistant, that what happened, because it was like that. I just thought I could leave, just leave. I was so connected to Source. So especially since then, but leading up to it, my clients have been getting such rapid results. There have been people who have been healed just from being in these live streams with me. A few of you are on this call and, you know, have gone further with some other programs with me. But I guess I'm saying, you know, because when I get on these live streams, I don't know what I'm going to say. I don't roll that way. I'm not a planner. I follow flow. I have to follow flow. Otherwise, my energy gets stifled and it gets yucky, and I don't like life like that. So I had no idea what I was going to talk about when I got on tonight. And so I just started saying that I was feeling some, you know, fear, a lot of fear today as I was working with my web guy, and he's telling me how to work with WordPress and what to do. And I'm going, oh my God, I'm not going to remember this. I'm not going to remember this. There's going to be one little button I'm not going to press and the whole thing's going to fall apart. And oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. This is my deep inner fear, right? And so he set me loose. We did one page. I went on to just go back into the fire and do the second four, the next four for the bonus that I'm setting up for you guys. You're going to know all the back end by the time we launch this thing, because it has taken me a long time. My soul 6 weeks ago woke me up at, 5 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago, and woke me up 3:30 in the morning and said, I want you to record these classes. So I want you to sell them to your community. Okay, I can do that. Well, that was, and my question is, I was going to say that was the easy part, but here's the thing. I want to live my life in a way that says, how can this be easy? 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 And so I want to just say, how can it be easy? Whining, because I find myself whining a lot when it comes to technology, like, almost tantrums. So let's see. What am I missing? Yeah, okay. Denise is saying that the ascension is up leveling. I think that's what you're referring to in a huge way. Yeah, so my clients are getting, this email I'm getting ready to send out to you guys. Her debilitating anxiety healed in 2 sessions, and it got tested when she traveled to Ireland last week. And we've been sitting on Skype. She's in Glasgow, and we've been sitting on Skype and just kind of going, "Isn't it wonderful?" And I know there are some of you here tonight that's been our experience. Like we're sitting in our sessions and we're just going, "Oh my God, the problem is solved. Now what do you want to create in the world?" And then there goes the whole new things. Like as I'm expanding and getting greater and bigger, it's not new level, new devil. It's new level, same old shit. So here's the spiral. It's like, oh, that again. Oh, that again. Oh, that again. But it's at higher levels. Okay. So the issues that we have, they don't go away. We just get tools along the way to be able to sniff them out and address them. And so I talked to my fear today. I talked to the fearful Lorraine because I was reminding myself, if I looked back at how old I felt, it was probably around 4 or 5. And it was something along the lines of, I just want you to stay comfortable. I just want you to stay comfortable. I don't want you getting out there on the edge. I want you to stay comfortable. And I'm like, but I'm never going to be happy there. And here's the thing, we want peace, and I do have peace. We all, as you come into my community and sit with me for a while, you'll get the peace. But then it gets boring. And then it's time for what's next? What's next? Because we are expanding, growth-seeking beings. And so we don't like to sit still. In fact, when we sit still, we get old and we start decomposing. And I don't believe that aging is even a truism. I think that aging is a myth, because as we keep unpacking the emotional burdens, which is a constant process, because as we up level, we get the same emotional burdens, just in different versions. And I learned something really special from my coach tonight, which was just practice being the next version of you. Just practice being the next version of you, instead of it being, I got to push, I got to make it happen, I got to blah, blah, blah. It's just a softer way to be. Let's see, what are we saying here? So we have somebody new. Debbie Murphy is here. Hi, Ellie. Yeah. Maybe it's an Earth Angel profile. I think it must be that we're all freaked out by technology. Like I'm going, what's going to happen to the classes once I upload them? I said to Travis today, my web guy, I go, what happens if YouTube crashes? Like I'm freaking out and I'm thinking of all these things. Like, how can I, preserve this? And I'm just, geez, I'm just, it's all good. Yeah. Vicky, say, shit, move out of my way, because I'm pushing through and living my life how my soul tells me what it wants. Oh, there you just said the whole class, Vicky. We are not happy unless we're listening to our soul, and unless we're obeying our soul, period. My soul told me to record these classes to make them available. And I've been asking what's the easiest way to do this, and I think it's pretty much the easiest way, and it's taken me how many weeks? I remember last week I was talking to you guys and I was like going, didn't we have this conversation before? That was for the 3 keys speech. I did the speech. I could have gotten it out to you right away, but I drug my heels and I felt really bad about that. This one, there's a little more leeway because it's going to be a membership program, and so we have to set things up a certain way. And I don't want to shake my head and go like this. You know what? I'm very, very, very blessed that I can share this information with you. These classes are transformational. The ladies transform within 45 minutes because spirit is channeling through me. And the classes are very relevant to everything that we're all dealing with. So let's see. Yeah, okay, thanks. Denise is saying, not long, you're onto it. Yes, I am. I'm onto it. So I just wanted to share, like how I got through it today was I finally checked in with the fear. I knew what I was supposed to do. First, I took the bath, and I'd been hearing it for like a few days, Epsom salts bath, Epsom salts bath. So I knew I probably had some energy to clear off of me. And then I knew I had to start. And I started actually yesterday with Infusionsoft. Travis and I worked yesterday. But anyway, I just looked at my fear. I go, what is this? What is this? Little wafy Lorraine. What is this? And she just said, I want you comfortable. But I'm not going to stay comfortable. If I stayed comfortable, I would never have been on NBC. I would never have been a model. I would never have been an international bestselling author. When we go through these things, what we're actually doing, and I know this happened to me today, what we're actually doing is we're stepping through what I call a ring of fire, and it's burning off all of the stuff. It's like burning off layers of skin that we don't need because there's new skin going to be coming to the surface. I thought of this analogy. Actually, the Indians used to do this, and this is what nature does naturally. When there are these lightning fires, and like in Los Angeles, there are all these wildfires. Do you know it's what nature does to let it, the fire cracks open the new seeds so that the new trees can grow. And it clears out the old forest so that the new forest can grow. Isn't that amazing? And the Indians used to actually set fire to areas so that they would start repopulating with new trees. Isn't that just so interesting? And that came to me because that is what we go through as we up level. I have been updating in my sleep, and so I wake up the next day with new downloads from source, and I'm not sure what to do with it. I just know that I know I'm giving it to you guys. You guys can probably feel the energy. I don't have a plan for it. I just want to be everything. I'm committed to living my destiny despite my fears. I made a contract with myself and I put it up in 4 places in my bathroom. The red ink is all running, from being in the shower. But it says, I'm committed. I commit to living my destiny despite my fears. My other one is I commit to being rich despite my fears, because I'm learning that if we're in a country that doesn't hold us back, we are obligated. It's our responsibility to get wealthy. So I'm on that edge too. And so I just am committed to living my full life while I'm here, even though it's so uncomfortable most of the time. Once in a while, I'll pop through and it'll be like, oh, like when I went through that ascension. And then you come back down to earth and then you integrate. The integration is sobering, to say the least. So is this resonating with you, ladies? Am I speaking to you tonight? Okay. Yeah. So Vicky's saying, wow, I never thought of it that way. I think you're referring to the fire. It's really like a snake shedding skin. So when you're feeling the fear, you just turn around to it and, recognize you're in a younger version of yourself in those moments. You're in a younger version of yourself in those moments. Just sense how old you feel. It doesn't have to make any sense. You don't even have to picture yourself like the real picture of you. It's just, you can sense, like I felt like I was 3 or 4. Vicky's saying, and Sister Victor is holding you down by your feet. Yes, thank you. Yeah, because I can really be etheric. And so all this grounded stuff is just like, oh God, I think it really scares me because I know I'm here on earth, but I know that this is not where I'm from, or um, in a lot of ways where I belong. So I need my feet held to the ground, Vicky. Thank you. And so I can talk to you guys in a way instead of just sitting here and drooling. I don't have anything to say. Um, but I've had moments where uh, one sister and I were in an intensive together, and we actually did ascend to heaven. And we sat at a table with Jesus and Kuan Yin, and I think Abraham was there, and Melchizedek, and there were all these other dead guys over here having a cocktail party. And we just sat there. We weren't talking. We were just like exchanging energy. And she was having the same picture I was. And she was at the other end of this long couch that I have right here. And I was at the other end. I think our feet were touching, but we were having the same pictures. We were in the same place. And this lasted for about 3 hours. So that's where I'm comfortable. Here with technology, I'm not. Any last Friday night, I was 18 years old. Yes, Becky went to a concert last Friday night. Yay! Oh, I had lots of lung therapy with my band. Yes, my love. And this is so interesting because I just contacted this used to hang out with 30 years ago. And we just had our first conversation in 30 years last night. And we busted into a Stones concert in Oakland back in, I think he was calculating 87. It was the Honky Tonk Woman tour. And so it was just so sweet connecting with him again. But I feel like I'm rambling here. It's just tap into how old you feel. Ask that version of you what it's trying to say to you, because it is holding, that thing is, the fear is holding our feet to the ground and keeping us stuck. And aside from being violent on it, which isn't like the best way to do it, I know that a couple of weeks ago I did a live stream where I said, you have to get after depression like an MFer. Because that's how I feel about it with the women that I work with around the world. Like these beautiful women that are being taken out by depression. And it's all lies. I'm here to tell you depression and anxiety is all lies. Maybe that's why my work is so powerful with women, because we cut to that really fast. And I show them who they are so that they can now see that vision of who they are, because I get to see who they are. God gives me that gift to see who my clients are. And then they rise up to meet it, and it's over. It's like the lie has been dispelled. You know how it is when you're living with a lie, and then all of a sudden you find out that it is a lie, and then all of a sudden it's over. It's history. What is your great big life? What is it that you have wanted to do since you were little? it's not too late. I'm only halfway through my life, unless I get really bored here and I want to go on. I feel like I'm only halfway through my life, and I'm 65. So I mean, well, I told myself I'm halfway through when I was 60. So I was thinking the next 20. I just started midlife. Okay. I would like technology to be easier so I don't always feel so much fear and so much resistance, so I could just put more and more stuff out for you guys. This is easy because all I have to do is sit on a video camera and talk. This is really easy. It's the technology to make the things work that scare me. So what does your little girl, your little boy, those of you men who are watching, because I know we have men all over the world, and those of you in the Middle East, oh my God, I am so proud of you for hooking into these live streams, because we just applaud you for being here and expanding yourselves. I'm so grateful that you're here. I'm so thankful that you're here and that you're watching the replays. Share this message with whoever you think needs it. You have to get fierce. And that's what this client in Glasgow said to me. She goes, I heard you say that we have to get fierce, and I got fierce on my anxiety. She got fierce. We have to get really fierce. Because otherwise, it will take us out. Until you decide. And deciding means to cut off. Hear the word scission inside and decide. There's like a scissors thing in that. Decide. Yeah, Vicky's saying Vicky's saying prayers to the Middle East. Yes, we're with you guys. We're with you guys. And I have several programs that are, this Empowered Earth Angel is something that is going to be amazing. And I have another community where we actually are going to be starting to create global shifts with energy inside that program. And so there are some really exciting things coming up. And I'm going to ask my fears, what are you trying to tell me? And I know that it's not what I want. I want to go on. I want to expand. I don't want to stay small. I want to expand. And so my promise to you is that I will expand, and that I will keep sharing, and I will keep growing, and expanding in abundance, success, and love. So I can inspire you to do the same. And I hope this has been an inspiration to you tonight. And I hope it's helpful that I get on and I just kind of like tell you what I'm experiencing, because I just don't see the benefit of not. It always made so much difference to me when I was in counseling myself before I became a counselor. There were two counselors that when I would talk to them, they would go, oh, we're going through that too right now. Oh, how you feel, because I've been through that too. Where the other ones that I wanted to slug were saying, well, we're not talking about me, we're talking about you. And you just kind of get this feeling like there's something wrong with you in those situations. So I vowed that I would run my practice that way, like the two ladies that would say, we're going through that one right now. So I didn't feel like a freak sitting on the other side of the counselor's desk or across the room. Andy, my little granddaughter keeps me young. She is 2.5 and she copies everything I do. Show others that they're not alone. That's what I really like to do. And you know, I know I'm considered an expert. I am an expert. I am an authority on this, but I don't think it does much good to, show up like that. I'll let you determine that. You know what I'm saying? I would rather just be here and hang out with you guys. And, because we're all in this together, right? We're all in this together. And I'm just a couple steps ahead, but I have the same issues. So, my passion is to help you feel better about yourself and to give you courage as you watch me grab a hold of my courage. Yeah. And express yourself. Express yourself. Expression is the opposite of depression. Expression is the opposite of depression. So when you feel depressed, ask yourself, what do I need to express? And I feel like I need to say the F word because I feel like I'm holding myself back. So I'm just going to say it, fuck. Okay, now I feel like I'm more Lorraine. Yeah. So who has anything to say here? Has this been resonating? What has it been resonating with? Vicki, you have helped give me my life back and love you and thank you from the bottom of my heart. You're welcome, Vicki. I'm just here showing you who you are. We are just peeling back the layers of that are hiding the stream of well-being. That's what my role is. Mandy's sending love and light. Thank you, Mandy, love. Um, we are just peeling back the layers of the lies, okay? Because there really is nothing but a stream of well-being, ladies and gentlemen. All the other stuff is illusion. Even though it seems real. There is nothing but a stream of well-being. What are we going to focus on? The best in every situation or the worst, and then go into the downward spiral that we more than likely won't be able to get out of? Not that you can't, but I've chosen not to go there anymore. I've made a decision not to go there anymore. No more downward spirals. No more downward spirals. So, yeah. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Those of you watching the replay, if you please write your name and where you are in the world, we would love to see that. And I'm just very, very blessed that you joined me tonight. Mandy, hello. Okay. Life is what you make it. Mandy's saying yes. And Vicky's saying fuck it. Okay, my babes. I'm going to be finishing the email to send out to you tomorrow. And so you'll get to read about what my client in Glasgow had to say about her anxiety being healed in 2 sessions. 2 sessions. She got it when she was 14. She got officially diagnosed when she was 21. And now, just from working with me in 2 sessions, it's over. She's, I think, 39 now. So she's been dealing with it for a long time. Peg. It's funny. Now the things are popping up on the live stream, but they're the old ones. Okay, so if anyone would, be sure you go to 3keys2selflove.com, 3keys2selflove.com. Get connected. Stay closely connected to my community if this is speaking to you, if my message is speaking to you. I would love to have you in my community. That will get you my emails. You'll get, most importantly, the ebook, 3 Keys to Self-Love, where I go into my story. Well, this is so weird. It's now pulling up all the old. Thanks, Vicki. Sweet dreams to you too. And if you are interested in working with me, go to, I have my scheduling link in the description, wherever that is on your device. And thanks again for the compliment, Denise. I appreciate it. It's just God shining through me, I guess. And me being obedient to my soul. That's when we're beautiful, is when we're obedient to our soul. Okay, my preciouses. I will see you Friday morning if I don't get a wild hair and decide to do another live stream. So, oh, Peg is saying, this is one of the reasons I love your live streams. You are real. Oh, thank you, Peg. Because, you know, being the authority that I am, sometimes I go, oh, no, I shouldn't be saying this to you guys. You guys, you know, I have to like, but I don't want to be that way. I think that's bullshit. I think that's fucked up bullshit. There I go. Here I am. Now I'm coming out. You know, okay, this goes back to a very important lesson I got when I was modeling. Okay, like I told you, I did runway for Saks Fifth Avenue. And I would just come alive when I got on the stage. I would smile. Everybody, yeah, I could just feel their hearts opening up to me. And it was so much fun. And after the shows, they would come back and they'd talk to me. And, you know, it was just so much fun. It was so much fun. And then this one time my agent said to me, you know, I want you to start doing this. When you're out there on the stage, I want you to start looking down your nose at people. And because you want to make them want to be like you so that they'll run out to Saks Fifth Avenue and buy the store, right? Saks Fifth Avenue didn't tell me this. So I'm not disclaiming Saks Fifth Avenue. It was my agent that told me to do this. You want them to run out and buy that outfit you're wearing. And I'm like, I don't like it. I'll do it and see how it goes. And it was the most horrible experience, one of the most horrible things I've ever experienced. I got out there and I did that, and everyone was cold. And nobody came up to me after the shows, and it broke my heart. And I said, fuck you. I'm never doing this again. I didn't say it to him, fuck you, but to myself, I'm like, fuck this. I am not going to do this ever again. I will always be that. And so that's what I learned from that. That's what I learned from that was I never want to appear to be better than anybody, because I'm not. The earthworm's not better than anybody. And I know, I remember the earthworm days. So I'm here to help you be fierce on whatever bullshit's in your way. And just to always say, if I can do it, you can do it. And so I've done some amazing things. I've been able to travel the world. I've said yes to my life. That's what I've done. When opportunities have come my way, I've always said yes, even if I felt scared shitless. I'm like, yeah. Okay, Denise, I got a couple here. Vicky's saying, that's my Lorraine. Denise says, the passion is coming out now. God, you guys, you know, because here's what happened. Last night I was doing my class and I couldn't record it because I forgot my power cord. And I was swearing up a storm, and then there was this one woman in the class and she wouldn't look at me, and I knew she was upset and it was affecting me. And so I held myself back, and now I'm going, well, gee, maybe I shouldn't swear. Like, I keep going through this, but unless I swear, I'm not on fire and I'm not passionate. It's like, oh man. So anyway, thank you. Vicky's saying, that's my Lorraine. You're welcome. And Denise saying, it surely is shining that light from into the outer. Yes. And yes, Peg, thanks for that very much. I never want you guys to feel about yourselves. I always want you to just feel amazing about yourselves. Always, 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 always. And just know that if I can do it, you can do it. Just, you know, transpose the life I live in my dream into your possibilities, okay? Well, I'm feeling the energy kind of closing down. Who else has anything to say? Anybody else? Maybe this is what I need to do. No. Yeah, Vicky's saying, Vicky's saying, be yourself. Denise is saying, we know and love you for it. Denise is saying, never bow your head for anybody. I think we were saying never look down your nose at anybody, because that was what he told me to do, was look down my nose. And I was like so uncomfortable doing it, man. Ugh. And I said, never again will I do this. Never, 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 never. I'm an uplifter. I'm not someone that tries to make myself better than anybody else. No. So anyway, love you guys. Thank you so much. Mandy saying I'm always myself. Vicky saying fuck it if they don't like it. I know. I caved again. Denise is saying thank you. Great, fantastic, loved it all. Very good. Those of you in Earth Angel School, I'll see you tomorrow night. And I just can't wait to connect with you again. 3 Keys to Self-Love. This is Lorraine Pursell, Empowerment Coach, Global Uplifter, global person that helps you peel back the layers to see how amazing you are. That's me. Love you all so much. Love you all so much. Know that you are loved. Know that you are wonderful and beautiful. Just grab your great big life. Just be it. Just be it. You are enough. There's nothing wrong with you. There is nothing wrong with you. There is nothing wrong with you. You are 100% whole and complete, even if you think you aren't. You really are. You just need to drop the things that are in the way of that. Okay? Just need to drop it. Just need to let it go. And see how truly beautiful you are. Sending you all my love. You're my girls. You're my guys. We'll be in touch. Talk to you soon. 3keys2selflove.com. Bye, babies. Love you so much.